the custom trucks here for the GC Sports League. Tonight we're headed over to Charlotte, and we're poised for a really good run tonight. And I'm here alongside Travis as always. How are you, Travis?
Doing good. Excited to see this race in Charlotte.
Me too, and tonight in the booth with us as our in-race reporter, we have NASCAR Extreme YT. How are you tonight, sir?
I'm doing pretty well. How are you?
I'm good. Ready to see what we got here for tonight. So it's about 5 minutes until race time. NASCAR Extreme, you just finished up your practice race. How did that go?
It went well. Seen a lot of guys get loose, but I do believe they were running Q-trim sets. So it's going to be interesting to see, of course, the long run, if people get loose coming off 4, because, you know, coming off 4, it gets kind of treacherous there at the end of the run. So, yeah.
Anybody we should be looking out for tonight?
Probably the pole sitter.
And that pole sitter is SBR Bridges. And unless I'm just missing something, this is the first night for him in this league. Because he's not been racing the last few weeks.
No, I think I've only seen him come in here one time, so.
Yeah, I think he runs with Grippin. If y'all know who that is, I think that's Grippin's group.
So he's on the pole. Who has second? Who qualified second?
Give me 1 second. Billy with a 30.0. It's going to be another one you want to watch out for. And then Flash and I qualified third.
And then it's KB Showtime.
SPR Bridges apparently used to be Nuka Bob Quantum, so I guess he changed his name there. So that's Caddy just clarified that.
Ah, good. So Nuka Bob back at it. Over in the 4th position is KB Showtime. Aquatati qualifies in the 5th position. Picola is in 6th. Jacob in 7th. Do the Do is 8th. Warpig 9th. FRR True Death is 10th. NASCAR, you're 11th. And 12th there is Puddin'. How many trucks are in the race tonight?
17 from what it says on here.
17.
And just to clarify, Puddin' dropped to the back, so we'll be starting 16.
Good. So this is something totally new. The slaughter side was over at Homestead yesterday, Monday and yesterday to be exact, and custom side here at Charlotte. Should be a good one, Travis.
Well, it should be a good one, and this is a track that's, it used to kind of go by the nickname back in the early 2000s of the Beast of the Southeast, and it looks like it's a nice wide track, but it's really deceptive. 3 main places that we're going to have to keep an eye on today. As always, pit entry. Turn 3 can get really tricky depending on how you enter it and how you have your car or truck set up in this case. If you don't hit it just right, you might drift up to the top of the track. And you're going to lose a lot of speed, and more importantly, you might get into some accidents. And secondly is you can get really, really loose off of turn 2, so look for that to be a trouble spot as well.
Just wanted to also mention that we are without some of our normal front runners. I don't believe Bro Chase is in this race, is he?
No, sir, he is not on this race. From what I've seen on Twitter the other day, I think he retired from lake racing.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
So.
And another driver we're without tonight, I don't know if you noticed, Travis, is T-Bird. T-Bird not able to make it in tonight.
Well, that's going to be unfortunate because he's usually the one that's very exciting to watch. Always the right We like watching him, but I don't know, the other drivers, they might be like, oh, they don't want to get bumped by him. He can be a little bit aggressive. He's fun to talk to anyway.
Let us know when we can hop into the race there.
Will do. Where you've got 26 seconds. So, alright, we're loading in. Y'all can go and accept your invites.
Alrighty. Loading in. I got a message there from Aquatati thanking you, NASCAR Extreme, for being the IRR tonight.
No problem, buddy. Good luck.
We are continuing to load in here.
Yeah, we just loaded. We just got on the track itself.
Right. And it's Nuka Bob leading them to the front. Down into turn number 1. Travis, have you loaded in yet?
Yep, I'm watching the start of the race right now.
Pretty clean down into 1 and 2. It'll be Nuka Bob leading them off of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Goes from the high lane to the bottom lane. They're in 3 and 4.
Yep, as everybody's kind of going side by side, and
Taddy gets through the grass there.
Comes back up with that incident. Puddin', that's another driver that we haven't seen race so far, just because of certain situations. He's actually racing tonight, so have to keep an eye out for Papa Puddin' there.
And he is, I believe, in the 26 tonight. Oh, it's tied off of 4 there.
And 52 put the 22 in the wall, came down in the 74, and 52's not having a good start to the night here.
That was just a cluster right there.
Yeah, everything's starting to sort itself out. Mostly everybody's starting to go about single file. 52 hits the wall again and goes all the way back to last place.
Who's in a 52? Do y'all know?
It's probably
That's,
Keith. Yeah,
Okay.
it's Keith. Coach Matt moving over from the 26 to the 2 tonight. That was your 3rd place finisher a week ago. Or was he? He was 2nd last week. That's right.
Second. Yeah.
And he's battling Jose Protege, who was your 3rd place finisher last week. They're in the 87.
And up in the front we have, surprise, surprise, Flash 9 leading the way with Holcomb, Gator, and Showtime.
What happened to Nuka Bob?
He's in 5th.
Taddy trying to work his way back up towards the front after getting through the grass there on one of the opening laps. And he's got a heck of a run off the corner. He gets into the 0-2.
Well,
little contact.
His name is True Death 77, and he about gave True Death there to Taddy coming off of 2.
He's probably... Oh, the 51's through the grass.
And so is the 17. 17's coming back up the racetrack. Oh, that was tight.
What I was about to say is the 00 of Taddy is probably getting tired of that 0-2 truck. Just in a general sense.
Yeah, he's past him now. And looks like Puddin's dropped behind Keith. He's all the way back in last place. Coach Matt touches the apron, gets into Jose Protege. Meanwhile, we got a fight for the lead as Flash 9, Holcomb, and Gator. For a second, they were trying to go 3 wide.
And Nuka Bob's trying to get back up into this battle.
17 cars in the fence.
looks like he corrected now. He's lost the lead pack. He's still sitting there in front of Puddin and Keith there.
Riding on board with the 88 of SBR Bridges. Now that he's changed up his username, that is normally Nuka Bob. So this is Nuka Bob that you're watching. Riding in the 4th position behind the lead 3 here that have been battling for a few laps here now.
Just kind of looking at everybody, like I said, turn 2, it's very easy to get loose off there, and you can kind of see who has set up their trucks well and who hasn't. And like Justin Shaka, watching him, he's already getting really loose off of turn 2.
Battle for the race lead. It's B. Holcomb going to the inside of Flash 9. Side by side down the backstretch. And he's not going to be able to clear him. Now he has the clear. And P. Cola's going to go to the bottom there of Flash 9, looking for the 2nd spot. And there you go. Once you get to that high lane, you're going to get train whatever.
Railroaded.
You're going to get railroaded. And back to 4th goes what was the race leader in Flash 9. Race leader and last week's winner, that is.
Yeah, you can possibly set up your truck to work here on the outside, but it also takes a lot of skill to do it, because the way that this track is, your vehicle naturally wants to go higher and closer to the wall. And that just makes you have to let off the throttle. It's not like Atlanta or in some cases Texas where you can actually get back on the throttle. You can't do that here.
But it's quite the battle up here in the front 4. Flash 9's gone to the inside of P. Cola. The pole sitter Nuka Bob wants that race lead back.
Yeah, man, he's just probably feeling his truck out and everything, just kind of see how it's running, gave it a few laps, and now he's charging back up in front.
High Side Broadcasting says hashtag Billy in the booth ? No, this is NASCAR Extreme in the booth here with us.
Going on, Eagles.
So behind Flash 9 we
22,
have
just about 8th fence.
So the 23 has Aquatati, Jacob, KB Showtime, and True Death.
We got a pass for the race lead. Nuka Bob going to the inside of B. Holcomb for the race lead with help from P. Cola. And he'll have it.
Well, it looks like we're just getting a lot of distinct packs here. We've got the group I just mentioned, and then you have to go back another little ways here, and then you go back to this next group, which is Coach Matt, Jose Protege, Justin Shackett, who just put the 87 on the wall. Just got to watch that. And then you have Heavy Duty.
Oh, the 13 just let off the gas and brake check the 38. And now it's a 2-car breakaway, but Taddy up to 4th. The 23's down pit road with a handful of other trucks.
Is it already time to pit there, NASCAR?
I've got 10 laps on the tank, so... And I've not been saving, so... I would say it's a little too early to pit.
How many laps are in the stage?
30 laps are on lap 15.
Okay, so they're probably at least within the pit window. They're just splitting the stage up. Caddy's coming in, Holcomb's coming in.
That leaves KB Showtime out to 4th. Or to 3rd, excuse me. And here, yep, the 88 and the 13 are coming in this time by.
I'll be coming in this time by as well.
And looks like those, I can't tell who's who anymore. 10 got in the wall again. Now the 88, 13, the 51, the 02, they're all coming down pit road.
That'll leave the 8 of Jacob out as your race leader.
Well, that's gotta make him feel good. I think it's the first time he's led all season.
Yeah, last week he made a series debut, finished 4th. Looking to do a few spots better here tonight.
And Shackett has indicated, I think, that he is going to be pitting, as is Jose Protege.
I did not see Jacob motion that he's coming to pit road, but he is coming to pit road, so... Oh! He wrecks coming onto pit road. So he'll lose a little bit of time, but he does make it into the pit lane. We'll have to see if he sped, though, or not.
Speeding, yeah. And Do the Do has just come in as well.
Jose Protege is also in. You know, Travis, we've mentioned here for the last couple of weeks that you're acting a lot like Mike Joy does in the booth, and I just got tabbed by NASCAR Extreme as Adam Alexander, so looks like we got Adam Alexander and Mike Joy in the booth.
Yeah, I'll take Mike Joy. Mike Joy or Larry McReynolds. I don't have his charisma, though.
No,
Here comes does not look like the 8 got a speeding penalty.
Something's wrong with the 23. Oh, we got a crash. We got a big crash.
Oh,
big crash
boy.
in the front stretch.
The 52. Yep.
38, 23. Most
Don't
of our
know how I
leaders.
got to that.
13 might have gotten involved.
The 00 is the race leader, correct?
The 26s.
The 26.
He's not come to pit yet.
26 is pudding, right?
No, yes, the 26 is
Yes.
pudding. And it's normally Coach Matt. But when this cycles out, I think the 00 is going to have the race lead. He's out in front of the 88.
Yeah, the 13 though I think is.
The 13 lost a lot of time. I mean, he's behind the 8. I wonder if he got a speeding penalty.
No, he was part of that big wreck.
Do the Do is having some lag issues, it looks like. And we might have our first retirement of the race. No, I thought the 52 might have retired, but he's still hanging in there with us, so...
He's actually pitting now.
Yep, he's headed off a pit road.
So I wonder if that crash was started with the 52 coming to pit, and he just wrecked into people. I don't know. But
I don't know what the deal is with the 51. He's crashed here on the front stretch. I don't know what happened there. It looked like he got really loose off of 4. So, you mentioned that we might see a little bit of that, getting loose off the corner. I know that's something that you struggled with there, NASCAR Extreme, there in your practice runs earlier today, and you actually got it sorted out there.
Yep, tighten it up a little bit. And all about saving tires, to be honest with you. Once you get your tires down to about 25, you're pretty much, you know.
Puddin is coming in now, so Extreme, just let us know who the race leader is once that cycles around.
Will do. Yeah, once you get your tires down to like 25, you're pretty much, you know.
Sean Kirsch asks, will this be another fuel save?
Well, considering you're only allowed to save about 5 laps of fuel, I have no clue what the last stage is. So that's a possibility.
Well, I was going to say, too, that with turn 4, you get really, really tight. You keep turning, and then you get to a certain point where it hooks that truck or car, whichever you're driving, and then it just wants to start darting into the infield.
Yeah.
You know, the slider side was... 00 is your race leader. What I was getting ready to say, though, was the slider side raced at Charlotte a few weeks ago, and it's really, really easy to speed into this pit lane. Unfortunately, that derailed my race at Charlotte here a few weeks back. So it's not hard to speed. There, Travis.
No, it's not. It's there's not really an easement. It's pretty much a blind entry. And what makes it even worse now is the fact that because of the Roval, they have that pit wall there. So you're not able to really gauge it going in either. It's just basically a 45-degree angle, boom, there's the wall going into pit road, and you have little to no time to get ready for it. You just have to kind of know your marks on the track, and hopefully you get it right when you go in.
What position are you running in NASCAR Extreme?
Right now I'm ninth.
Ninth. The 17 headed to pit road. Oh, there might have been some contact there. Looked like perhaps the 10 of Justin Shackett and the 13 of P. Cola.
Well, that's kind of bizarre. So we have what looks to be, obviously Taddy's leading the race, but it looks like True Death is running second. And then you have Nuka Bob, essentially, aka SBR Bridges, in third, from the looks of it. So someone's putting that O2 truck near the front, and Andy and I like to see that.
The thing about that, though, is it could be that the O2 is a lap down from that wreck. He might have been involved in that wreck.
I haven't seen him involved in that wreck, though. But I guess we'll figure it out here. I hope the new game has a ticker, because that would make life so much easier.
Yes, it would.
Even if it was like an ARCA ticker to where it doesn't update till they go past the start-finish line, that would be better than nothing. It's kind of weird that we see a big crash like this. We pretty much saw the same kind of a thing at Texas when we raced there in the customs, where we just had these massive wrecks in the tri-oval, at least the night that I raced.
And if that was a pass for position, Nuka Bob is now up into the second position. Getting around the O2 there.
Nice.
The 26 back there is a lap down, so he is not for position.
Yeah, he was out there way too long. He's kind of run towards the pack anyway, back to the pack, so we'll have to see what happens.
But right now it's the 00 with the race lead, and Travis, I have to think the 13 had to have gotten a speeding penalty.
No, he was part of that crash.
Was he part of the crash?
Yeah, he was. He and Holcomb and most of the guys that were the leaders, Flash 9, he was in it too. I mean, we had like 6 trucks piled up on the infield grass when I got to it. I think the O2 is going for the lead here.
Was that for the stage? Was that the end of the stage? That was the final lap of the stage, and the 00 gets the stage win.
Yeah, looks like Nuka Bob got second. Third may have gone to the O2 there. Possibly. We'll have to see what the final results are.
Taddy says tire not fuel, and I'm not quite sure what that means.
More than likely it means they're probably not going to have fuel save, and you're more than likely going to need some tire.
We got our finishing orders: Taddy and True Death did finish second. Bridges, Nuka Bob in third. Coach Matt in fourth. P. Colligator fifth. Jacob sixth. Shackett in seventh. Heavy Duty eighth. NASCAR Extreme, our in-race supporter in ninth, and Warpig in 10th. To round out the stage, all of the top 10 finish on the lead lap.
Oh boy.
It's going to be the 00 of Aquatati leading him to the green flag here for the start of stage number 2. He'll have True Death to the outside there as they head down into turn number 1. True Death will fall in behind.
Blaney and I drive the O2, so it's kind of nice to see someone out there trying to get the lead here in the O2 truck.
Yeah, it's really nice to see there. Seems here, though, for the last few weeks, there's a couple of guys every week that normally aren't up near the front that really get up there and really mix it up with these normal front runners. Speaking of
Jacob's
which,
already in the wall.
Speaking of which, you see who's up into the third position now, battling for second. He's looked good the last couple of weeks. It's Coach Matt, and they're in stage 2 a few weeks, or last week there, NASCAR Extreme. You were battling him for the race lead.
Yeah, I just got dive bombed.
Yep, and Shackett is in third now, or going to try to take third.
Meanwhile,
Holcomb
Coach Matt's
is in
putting
the
it
wall.
on Taddy for the race lead. And he is underneath him for the race lead. Side by side through 1 and 2.
And behind him we have Nuka Bob and Shackett going side by side for third place. Bob gets a nice little tap there from bump draft from Picola Gator.
And
so
Coach
now-
Matt clears Taddy for the race lead.
So now Bob's in third, Gator's in fourth, and they're on their way trying to get to the front.
Is that you getting railroaded there, NASCAR?
Yep, I'm getting freight trained on the bottom.
Let's go back there and here on the broadcast and check him out. Check out this freight train that's ongoing. He's got the 87 of Jose Protege to his inside. And the 8 and the 23 are following in suit there. Man, it just looks really tough to get it figured out there on the top lane. It looks like this is a one-groove racetrack, pretty much.
Yeah, if you don't have the draft on the bottom, you're on that top and nobody to help you, you're screwed.
It's a good run off of 4, though, for you. You've got that truck figured out there to where you're not sliding around like some of these other guys are. Sandwiched there between 2 of the newer guys.
Don't know if that was my fault or not, but if it is, if you're watching the stream, I'm sorry.
I don't really think it was. It looked harmless on the broadcast. It just looked like some good racing there, some good 3-wide racing that often either doesn't go well for the guy on the top or the guy in the middle, and that time it didn't go well for the guy on the top. But the 74 is going to fight back to the outside of the 8.
8's gonna win because it run off the bottom, swinging into the top. That's preferred.
Well, here's a situation that what we're coming up to is pit stops here in a little bit, and I'll have to see if we have the same chaos that we had in stage 1.
That's a good rebound there for the 13 of Picola. He's back up to 4th after getting into that incident there in stage number 1. Driving the all-teal number 13 tonight. He's not the only guy in the field driving the no sponsor look. Keith in the 52 driving the no sponsor look in there for the 52.
They probably were doing some last-minute testing on their setups right before the race, it looks like.
Taddy's going to go back to the inside of the 2.
What just happened to Sprocket? He just fell like a rock.
Look, it's probably because he might be pitting. The 00 is on to pit road.
That was
Oh no, the 10 is not pitting. You're inside of him there.
Yeah.
What if he had a lag spike?
He could have, but I think the issue for him is that he was having some issues with his speed. He looked like he was kind of holding up the 02 there at the front of the field.
Well, he's coming into pit. Shackett is. Nuka Bob. War Pig is coming. And if you don't want to lose too much time to the leader, you have to start coming in here very, very soon.
I think the 2 might be lagging just a little bit too of Coach Matt. But back to the 10 there, you know, he looked like he was lacking some speed there, and that can happen, Travis. You know, when you try to fix the balance of your race car, we might have a wreck there off of 4, but no, it looks like they're going to get it back going. But that can happen though when you have a truck that the stability is off, if you're tight or you're loose, and then you spend your first couple of pit stops trying to fix that. You can get it fixed, but normally that comes at the expense of speed.
Yeah, you could overcorrect, and then track changes, and then you're in a totally different position.
I only know that just because that happens to me pretty much every Tuesday night. But it's still the 2 of Coach Matt leading the way with Pete Cola running in the 2nd position. Looks like Pete Cola's coming to pit road. Looks like the 8's back there in the 3rd position, and it looks like he'll be coming down. But the 2 stays on the racetrack with Flash 9.
87. Oh, I don't know. They might have sped. The 8 and the 87 very close. Speeding there coming to pit road. Looks like we have Keith coming in as well.
The 2 coming this time. We'll keep an eye on him.
We're allowed to say 5 laps of fuel, right?
If I understand the rule correctly.
Okay, because I've got 13 laps to go and 10 on the tank, so I'm going to save.
Puddin is coming in.
I'm gonna, yep, I've got my eye on Coach Matt. If you want to get an eye there on NASCAR Extreme, he says he's going to try to save, see if he can make that strategy work.
I'm actually not going to be able to do that. My right rear tire is not going to last.
Flash 9 coming down pit road now.
Now the 2 coming off of pit road. We'll see where he cycles out. Man, he lost a lot of time. Is that the 88 that's going to be out front?
No, I'm out front.
Are you still going to try to save?
Yep, I'm going to save as much as possible.
So the IRR is in P1 right now, and out there behind him, it looks like that's the... who is that? Who is that out there behind you there? Yeah, it's B. Holcomb. I bet he's trying to save too, because he wasn't up towards the front at that point in the race when the pit stops happened. Is he reeling you in there?
Yep.
How's the car feeling right now?
Man, it feels good at the current moment.
Do right now. He's just come to pit road.
How many laps to go?
Give me 1 second.
The 38 just peeled off for pit road.
8.
8 to go. How's the saving going?
I got 6 in the tank. I gotta save 2 laps.
That's gonna be hard to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna pit this time. I got 13 on the right rear, 10 on the right rear. There ain't no way.
Yeah, that's not gonna make it.
Yep, so the 74 headed down pit road. That'll allow the 88, I believe, to assume the race lead.
Yep.
The pole sitter tonight. Then it's quite the gaggle of cars there behind him. You got Taddy in second. And then it's a battle there for the third spot. Looks like the 02, the 17? Is that right? The Do has to... He just pitted, though, right?
Yeah, he pitted earlier.
And then the 2 of Coach Matt. And the 02. The 2 and the 02. That's your top 4. Who's back there in 5th?
88's in the lead, by the way.
I believe it's Flash 9 in 5th, right?
I have no clue.
I can't tell. Coach Matt looks like he's second right now.
Yeah, he just took second from Taddy. He looks like the fastest truck out of these group of trucks right now. Let's get over to him. Yeah, he's right there on the back of the 88. Got a heck of a run through the corner. But he's going to get the wall off of 4, and Taddy gets into the back of him. It's going to allow the 02 of True Death to go underneath him. And going underneath for the race lead is Coach Matt. But he's not going to be able to make it stick. What's going on there in the back of the pack?
Single file so far.
Everyone is so spread out, it's really hard to say where the back of the pack really is right now.
The 2 is going to clear the 88 for the race lead. With how many to go in the stage?
Give me 1 second. 4.
4 to go. Are you on the lead lap?
Yep.
So
4 trucks pretty close together. We have
the 26 on pit road.
We have the 8, the 02, and the 00. All fairly close together, at least within each other.
With 2.5 laps to go here in stage number 1, or stage number 2, I should say. As they come to 2 laps to go.
Caddy got loose out of turn 4.
Yeah, he's through the grass. That might allow the 23 of Flash 9 to come and take that 4th position away.
Just might. I'll go ahead and get to that. And Flash 9, go by him on the backstretch. You guys take it.
Travis, you're glitching on my end, buddy.
Same here.
Yeah. Ever since I moved here, my headset's just been acting weird.
As we've taken the final lap in the 2, looks like he's going to get the stage win, but it's Nuka Bob hanging around back there in the 2nd position, waiting to see if there's going to be any issues between the 2. The 2 being the 2 and the 17. Oh, and he gets into the back of the 17. That's going to give the 88 a run off of 4. To the outside he goes. 17 gets into the wall, and at the line is going to be the 2 of Coach Matt, taking the stage 2 win. That got real action-packed real quick there.
I'm in stage 3, and already the lap traffic's playing a factor.
It played a factor last night at Homestead. We got the stage 2 results. Looks like we got Coach Matt in 1st. It's Nuka Bob in 2nd. True Death finishes 3rd. Flash 9 4th. Aquatati 5th. Heavy Duty 6th. A good run going for him tonight. B. Holcomb in 7th. Justin Shackett there in 8th. Warpig 9th. And KB Showtime rounds out your top 10.
Having a peak cola.
Passed him like 4 to go.
It's Coach Matt leading him to the green flag here in the final stage.
I think he pitted earlier though, so he was on more tires.
How many laps are in the stage? NASCAR?
Give me 1 second. When we get back to the line, I'll tell you. Things are looking dicey up front.
Yeah, it got real dicey there towards the about the 6th or 7th position, but it looks like the boys got it all figured out. Ooh, the 0-2 gets really tight off of 4. But the 2 is going to lead the opening lap of the stage. But here comes the 0-0 of Taddy.
70.
He's going to get a run to the bottom. The 2 tries to cover him off, but the 0-0 is there. We are almost going 3 wide here for the race lead. Flash 9's back into the picture, and he's going to try to take second away from Coach Matt. Don't look now. Heavy duty up to the 4th position. Quite the battle here for the race lead. Leading this lap is the 0-0 of Aquatati.
Travis, did you hear me, bud? We got 70 to go.
And we're going to have our first retirement of the race. That would be Puddin. Calling it a night. NASCAR, he might be trying to fix up his mic there.
I got you.
Meanwhile, we got a battle for the race lead. It's the 23 of Flash 9 going underneath the 0-0 of Aquatati. And he's going to try to bring Coach Matt with him. B. Holcomb all the way back up into the 4th position, trying to rebound from some earlier issues.
Oh, 51 spinning.
For the entire field. Oh, man.
But are they gonna all keep it going?
Yep, that was a single car spin.
Let's go 3 wide here for the 2nd position. Aquatati, B. Holcomb, and Coach Matt. All side by side for 2nd.
That happened right in front of me. I'm gonna need some new pants after this, so if you guys in the broadcast booth have an extra pair, please.
He's gonna keep it 3
bring them to my
wide.
pit.
What a battle here for the top 5.
Try to make it 4 wide.
And these boys better get it sorted out quickly because don't look now, but guess who's jumped right back into the race lead? Time and time again, he figures out how to get up there in stage 3 in the final stage in Flash 9 to the point, and he's starting to pull away from these guys. He loves seeing them battle back there.
Yeah, not what anyone else wants to see right now, that's for sure. Ooh, Holcomb moves the 2 out of the way. That'll.
There's gonna be a massive wreck in a minute. There's gonna be a massive wreck in a minute. There's gonna be a massive wreck in a minute.
And here comes Holcomb. Stream on the run.
I'm backing off of that. I'm not getting wrecked. There you go, 51. You can have it.
It's going to vault the 0-2 of True Death up into 2nd, and I believe that's going to be Shackett in 3rd.
Shackett is back here with me, I think.
No, the Shackett machine up inside the top 3. He's going to have Aquatati looking for that 3rd position on him, though. Those 2 battling for a top 5 spot last night, too, over on the slider side. And they're back battling again.
You have heavy duty back there with you, NASCAR.
In the white car, yeah. I always get those 2 confused. Or the way that their cars look.
The 10 throws a little bit of a block on the 0-0, and that kind of messed his corner entry up, and that's going to allow the 0-0, and it looks like it's going to be the 88 getting around him, too. But still, Flash 9 holds the point.
Yeah, this has been a pretty crazy race so far. Only going to get crazier.
I think things have kind of sorted themselves out there a little bit now in NASCAR where you can go and pick up some positions.
I'm being hoping so. Taddy just got real tight coming off 4.
Riding on board with the 2nd place driver of Aquatati. he might be starting to reel in that 23 a little bit.
Not racing anyone right now. He's got Nick behind him, not challenging to get away from the guys battling behind him.
Oh, and it almost got real dicey there, too.
Yeah, that's going to continue to get dicey. That's for my mic going in.
And we have our second retirement of the race just in. Do the do calls it a night.
Yeah, looks like he had spun out down the front stretch. I guess he decided that was too many there.
Yeah, and I mean, when you wreck here in stage 3, it's really tough to come back, and a lot of folks like to call it a night when that happens. With no cautions here in the league, other than the stage breaks. Riding on board with the 88 of Nuka Bob. They're in the 3rd position. Making his return to league racing. Took a few weeks off, I would venture to guess, because we haven't seen him here, have we? A lot of battling here back through the field, though, and the 74 is right in the middle of it, aren't you?
Yep, 7th, current moment.
Right on board with the 51 of KB Showtime. Oh, the 10's having some issues there. I'm not quite sure what happened. I didn't see much contact. If there was any, it would have been between him and the 38.
Really coming out of the corner there.
Did you see what happened there?
I did not. He was to the inside of me in that train that was going by me. So I have not the first clue. I don't know if anyone lagged or not, but I didn't see contact, so I think it's a single car spin, just getting loose.
And I said he was catching him. Taddy is on his way to the front. Looks like the 23 might have some stability issues. He got the apron there in 3 and 4, and Taddy's going to have a good run down the front stretch here. He might have a chance at making a move here going into 1. Thinks wisely of it. He'll back out of it. Try to work on getting him off at 2, but that 23 is visibly struggling right now. And Nuka Bob's right there in the 3rd spot. Just wanted to take the time to thank everybody for tuning into the race tonight. We're having a good one. I'd say it's better than last week, and unfortunately, NASCAR, it has nothing to do with you. It's most certainly a much better race than Eldora.
Well, Taddy did.
Yep, Taddy.
And Nuka Bob is in 2nd.
Yep, Taddy goes for the race lead.
Oh, pits.
A lot of folks pitting there, I think. And I'm
I did not see
keeping.
them signal. That scared the crap out of me.
I am watching the battle here with the front 3, the 00, the 88, and the 23. Continue to battle here at Charlotte.
Mid-pack, just ready to see if anyone's going to signal to pit road here.
Well, I can tell you the front 3 have not, and they're going to at least continue on for another lap. Are you running in the 5th position there, NASCAR Extreme?
Yes, sir.
Taddy headed for pit road.
Shaq is first going to pit.
I'm pitting as well.
It's been a little bit since we mentioned his name, but Pete Cola a tough night at the track here so far tonight. He won on Monday at Homestead in the slider set, but it's been a struggle for him tonight, to say the least, hasn't it?
Yeah, definitely not what we expected of people. Just the wrong setup tonight. Oh, Showtime coming in the pit.
Yep, a handful of trucks headed down pit road. But the 23, the truck's still there out on the racetrack. And he's headed for pit road with heavy duty. So we'll see where they cycle back out. Who's the current race leader? The
Still
23?
23. Yep. The 8 now is the leader.
Who is the 8?
Yes.
That would be Jacob. He led a few laps earlier. But he's going to have to pit really soon, and to be quite honest, I can't believe he's still out there.
I'm going to be regretting that decision.
Heavy Duty gets out in front of Flash 9, by the way. Keep an eye out here for Heavy Duty. Good run for him. It looks to be a top 5 run. The 8 is still out on the racetrack. I cannot believe that.
There are some guys definitely saving.
I guess trying to cut out an extra pit stop.
13 is pitting as Pico.
As is the 8.
Well, again, Jacob, Jose, they are all buddies, so they're got to be pitting around the same time with the same setup.
And I believe Taddy joined their chat for tonight, too.
Yes, he did. That's why he's not with us tonight. So that should put Taddy in the lead with Coach Matt, True Death, and B. Holcomb your top 4.
So you have Coach Matt as your race leader?
No, it should be Taddy as the race leader.
Let's see. Let me get my bearings about me here. We got Taddy out in front with the 2 right there behind him.
True Death, Holcomb, and Showtime. And then it should be Shackett. I wonder if Flash 9 had a pit road penalty or something.
Yeah, I'm not too sure, to be honest with you, but he's lost a lot of ground. He did come out behind Heavy Duty, so one would think. Oh no, are you kidding me? Is the 44 out of the race? The 44 is out of the race. Unbelievable. He had quite the run going tonight.
He just has, all season long, he's had the worst stage 3 luck.
Yeah, I don't know if he lagged out or what happened, but another solid night comes to an end early. And meanwhile, Don't look now, Travis. And I know I keep saying don't look now, but really, don't look now because Coach Matt around Aquatati for the race lead.
So I think for sure we're going to have at least one more pit stop.
Yeah, 100%.
How many to go?
We've got 43 to go, so yes. There ain't no way you're making it.
The question is, who's saving enough to not have to make it a third stop?
And Taddy goes right back around the 00. Sorry, I cut you off there, but
No, you're good.
they're still going here for the race lead.
I most definitely think that 8 car's got enough fuel.
Are we looking at potentially 2 more pit stops here in NASCAR?
No. I think 1, because I think you get like 24 to a tank. Or 20 to a tank, so it's going to be cutting it close. I've got 13 on the tank currently, and we've got 40 something to go. $41 to go.
What a huge win, though, this could be for Coach Matt, wouldn't it be, Travis?
Oh, it would be awesome for him.
So I'm still relatively new to this league. Has Coach Matt ever won a race here?
I don't think so.
Didn't he win last week?
He finished 2nd last week.
Okay. Never mind.
He
I'm
finished-
thinking of a different league that he won in.
He finished runner-up to Flash 9.
Well, right now he's the runner-up to Taddy here, and he's just fighting it. Like,
It seems, though, that he's got better turn through the corner than
I think
Taddy.
he's got lag.
Yeah, but he's having some lag issues there, too.
He's quite a bit here. Now we're coming up on some cars that might play a factor in this. We've got, I believe that's 22 of Warpig. And the Protege in the 87.
I think there's lag for the 00 just ever so slightly. A little bit of lag there for at least both of these guys. But I'll tell you what, there is a train coming. And that train is B. Holcomb, KB Showtime, and True Death. And they're trying to run these front 2 down. And this is your top 5 that you're seeing. So Taddy, I know you're listening. I know you're listening, Taddy. They're catching you.
Coach Matt is pitting right now.
So him pitting right now, can he make it on one more stop? There, NASCAR.
I don't think so.
Oh, that's an interesting development.
Don't think so. I don't think you'll be able to make it on tires. We got 30 to go. 30 to go.
The 23 is hitting pit road right now.
Unless he's gonna split it. Correction, we got 36 to go, not 30 to go. So yeah, there's no way that he's gonna be able to make it.
That's an interesting time to pit. What's the strategy there in pitting with 36 to go?
I'm gonna tell you, I'm running it out. I am not pitting until I absolutely have to.
Are you going to be able to make it on one more stop?
That I have no clue.
But what you need to know is it looks like the race leader might be headed down pit road.
Lovely.
Yeah. Give the lead over to B. Holcomb.
I'm on a pit
Michael
lane.
Scott wants to out the turntables because We thought we had one more stop, but now we're looking at definitely two more.
Guess a lot of these guys are just worried about tires.
You get 24 to a tank.
How many laps was the stage altogether?
60.
Oh, yeah. So everyone would have to pit at least twice.
The guys that are running it out right now, though, are the 38 and the 51, but, you know, the 38's just signaled. He's coming to pit road.
I think everyone's going to have to pit again.
Give it off to KB Showtime, who's also just barely going to make it down pit road. Who is race leader now? I did not catch from there.
51.
It's still the 51. Justin Shackett on pit road. Keith on pit road. So I guess Coach Matt might inherit the lead right here.
The 8 does.
Is he still out on the track? Yeah.
Yep, the 8 is still out on the racetrack.
He's going to run it about as far as he can. But even then, Travis, I'm just not sure that strategy is going to work out for him.
Well, everyone's going to have to pit one time after this. I think the bottom line, even if you somehow had a save gear and all your fancy doodads,
you're not going to save tire. Yeah, you're not going to be able to save tires. There's no way.
But he's going to stay out another lap.
Well, there's always going to be at least...
He's pitting this time.
Interesting.
Yep. Pitting this time for the 8 of Jacob 1919. Making his second start here on Wednesday nights. You can find him as a normal front runner there on
he's not pitting this time.
Mondays, but yeah, he's not pitting. It looked like a signal to me. I guess technically speaking, though, he never truly dropped those tires below the white line, so that might have just been him getting loose, and he's still staying out.
And in the other chat, Heavy Duty did message that he lagged out again after having a good run. That's 2 weeks in a row. You hate it for him.
Yeah, I mean, that's just tough. I mean, it's tough regardless. Like, if you're running having a good run, and something or someone can take you out, and you know, it's disappointing on any front. It happens to everybody, though. Fortunately, it's just been a year of that for Heavy Duty.
Everyone's going to have to pit one more time because there's 10 laps of...
How many laps to go currently?
29.
29?
And I've got 18 in the tank, so there's no way everyone's going to save 10 laps of fuel. I have to pit.
The 8 is still out on the racetrack. I think he's going to try it, Travis. I think he's going to try to do it on one more stop.
Per the rules, we can't save more than 5 laps of stage.
How long's he been out?
I don't know.
I just don't think he can do anything on tires. That's the thing.
Realistically, he's going to have to pit within the next 2 or 3 laps, right?
He's going to have to pit within the next lap and a half, actually. He's been out here for at least 3 laps.
He is still not signaling. Quite the development here. I don't really know how he's making this happen. And he's staying out for another lap.
Got his buddy in, right behind him, Pico again. And I think in second.
I got 15 to the tank. So he's at least been out 5 laps.
Yep, and he's not signaling again. I don't know how he's doing this. This is incredible. Make it another lap, he's staying out.
Jesus.
We'll see if he signals. I mean, at some point he's going to run out of fuel. Forget tires, he might run out of fuel here. No signal down the back stretch. He might have signaled.
No, he signaled. He and Cater are coming in now.
Yep, here he comes this time. Oh, he wrecks onto pit road. That's the second time he's done that.
He can make it.
Really?
He can make it on fuel.
Can he make it on tires?
That's the question, because I don't. But he also may be a better tire saver than I am, so that's a possibility.
The 22 came in with them as well.
So those are, so 13 and 22, they might be our top 3 when this is all said and done.
Oh man, the 13 gets out ahead of the 8.
Yeah, 13 is that wreck coming on the road.
But you have to wonder just how much time did those guys lose to the guys who pitted well before them?
Doesn't matter. If they can make it to the end, it doesn't matter.
So after this next cycle, it should be the 13 as the race leader, correct?
2.
The 2?
That's leader right now.
Yeah, well, yeah, because we just cycled through pit stop, so it's the 2 car. Now when we go through pit stop again, it should be the 13.
The 87 is on pit road right now.
I think just coming off pit road. So he's going to be able to make it all the way, that's for sure.
Another truck just hit pit road. It looked like a red truck.
And
Possibly
Bob's hitting
K-Town.
pit road.
No, Taddy's still out on the racetrack. The 2 is signaling. He is pitting.
And so is B. Holcomb.
The 88 is coming off of pit
51.
road.
51 may have sped coming on a pit road.
It certainly looked close, but right now the lead is the 00. Have to think he'll be coming in this next time by. And he will do just that. When are you pitting there, NASCAR?
I am on pit road right now.
Where were you, where'd you come into pit road in? What position?
8.
8th.
Now Aquatati's coming up.
Yep. I guess keep an eye here on the 13 and the 8.
Mm-hmm.
They somehow eliminated an entire fuel run.
That'll be interesting to watch.
And he's got quite the lead on the 8.
Sprocket's got the lead at the current moment.
Does he?
Yep, Tin Car does have the lead.
I guess he's just trying to run it dry here. I mean, I'm not sure that I really understand the strategy there much, because You know, even if you're going to come out with fresher tires, I mean, I guess if he picks up a handful of positions there towards the end of the race, you know, there's a benefit to that. So, I mean, I guess it makes sense.
Oh, it's signaling that. Oh.
He's signaling.
Yep, Shaq is pitting this time. And he's got such a high entry into pit road too. That's kind of nerve-wracking.
Still on board here with the 13 of Picola.
Who's the...
Excuse me? You cut out there, Travis.
Do I know Travis? I think he's asking who the leader is. It's 52 at the current moment.
It's the fifth. He's signaling.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna have to get a new headset.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to ignore you. I just didn't hear you.
No, it's okay. I'm just gonna have to get a new headset.
Hey man, it's all good. We're still having a good time tonight, and it's all good. All good in the hood. As the 13 takes over the race lead, correct there, NASCAR?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Bob.
So looking back there, it's going to be the 8.
Hader and then Jacob, and then the rest of the field is on their way.
That's going to be interesting. How many to go?
Give me 1 second. I'll tell you when we get to the line.
The question is,
can you make it on tires? That's the big question.
well, is the 00 a lap down, or is he going to be passing him for position?
13 to go.
13 to go. I guess we'll know if they start getting real racy back there.
Hey, Extreme, are you on the lead lap?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm assuming this is going to be for position. Catches up to the 8 and 13.
It's going to be all about tires, and you know,
Who can save them?
I just don't know that Picola is going to be able to make this happen. Because the 00 is going to pass the 8 right now off of 4. As they come to, what is this, 11 to go?
Do believe so.
Yep, 11 to go at the line. Yeah, I just don't see how the 13 is going to hold off the 00. He should have him within the next couple of laps, I'd like to think. And Picola's just not even going to fight it. No competition as Taddy takes the 10 to go.
I'm good on tires.
Oh, a little bit of contact.
23.
Oh,
that's payback. That was
They're
payback.
not happy with each other.
I'm thinking we're going to see some more of this here.
Think there'll be a massive wreck?
They're trying their best.
There's potential. Looks like they've got it straightened out here for the time being, at least. But right now, it's Aquatati out front, and Jacob, through all that exchange, he's going to wind up in the 2nd position. Oh, somebody got the wall. Did the 51 get the wall there? Believe he did. It looks dicey back there. And I'll tell you what, that 13 truck is really struggling. Meanwhile, there, NASCAR, you're starting to run down Nuka Bob.
Yep. I think he's saving tire.
But you said you're good, so he must have pitted before you. As it stands, it looks like our interview stand is Taddy, Jacob, and Coach Matt. But Flash 9, we've talked to him just about every week. Will this be any different?
Plenty of laps left to see what happens.
How many to go?
I will tell you when we go back around. Six.
So the leader's getting ready to take 5 to go. As Flash 9 goes for third on Coach Matt. It's going to be quite the battle here for the third position. You got 4 trucks vying for a podium spot. The 2, the 23, the 51, and the 02, and there's contact. The 02 and the 51 make some contact. As Taddy prepares to, as Taddy prepares to take 3 to go. I think that 2 is starting to hold the 23 up, and he's starting to get fed up with him a little bit.
What?
And the 2, he's going to have him. And the 2's getting ready to get freight trained.
Oh! He's done. His race is over there.
Top and bottom. In the wall where?
Who is?
Who's in the wall?
It was the 2.
Okay.
Oh, the 87's out.
Showtime.
Showtime?
That was Showtime.
Again?
Yep, that was Showtime that just lagged out.
As we have 2 to go. He lags out with 2 to go again.
Oh, Nuka Bob had a pit.
Some chaos in the closing laps as Taddy's prepared to take the white flag.
Flash 9's going to try to pass Jacob here.
1 lap to go here at Charlotte.
Holcomb's going to get a top 5 finish.
As they head off at turn number 2 and down the back straightaway. Into 3 and 4, and it looks like it's going to be the top of the podium for Aqua Taddy.
I just got 2 to go, so I think they're coming to the white this time.
Yeah, this should be 1 to go here.
Oh, this is 1 to go.
This is 1 to go, yes.
Oh, it's going to be a 4 battle for second.
You keep an eye on that here, and I'm going to ride on board with our race leader and what's probably going to be our race winner. Down into 3 and 4.
Jacob and... How about that? Jacob... Flash 9 clears and he's trying to do the crossover. Doesn't do it. Gets into him.
And off of 3 and 4, it's going to be Aqua Taddy taking the gold here at Charlotte.
5th is the 02.
A gold medal here for Aqua Taddy.
After all the weeks that he said that he's gotten screwed, he finally gets a win.
So after all, he will be part of the broadcast team tonight. It's going to be Flash 9 in second and Jacob in third, correct?
Give me 1 second. Yep, Jacob's third. I don't know how he did that.
I don't really either. Where'd you finish there, NASCAR?
10th.
10th, top 10. So we got the results there. Got the results there, and it is.
No, actually, I started 11. Never mind.
It's going to be Aqua Taddy, your race winner. Flash 9 second. Jacob third. B. Holcomb fourth. True Death fifth. Coach Matt, a great run, but some issues there in the closing laps, gets him 6th. Same thing to be said for Picola Gator, who gets 7th there. Justin Shackett winds up in the 8th position. A good night for Warpig. It's a top 10 for him. He finishes 9th. And our in-race reporter, the 74 of NASCAR Extreme, finishes in the 10th position.
I'll be right back, fellas.
And then we got the ready here. We have Keith, Nukabob, Jose Protege, KB Showtime, Heavy Duty, Do the Do, and Puddin.
So let's see. Can you get Travis? Can you get Taddy in here for me?
Yeah. I think I'll be able to get a couple people in here.
Yeah, you'd be able to get probably Flash 9, right?
Let's see here.
Did you run through the rest of the order, the finishing order?
I did.
Yeah, I must have just missed that.
I got Jacob added to a friend of mine. I'm not friends with Flash 9 though.
We will get Taddy to add Flash.
I got him.
Oh, you got him? Good.
I'll get him. There you go. Alright, now I'll be right back.
Do we have anybody in here with us? Any of our top 3 finishers?
Nope, not yet.
And there is Aqua Taddy, our race winner. You made that strategy work there towards the end. How'd you get it done there?
Man, we tested a lot today. Piccolo was testing with me. Nuka Bob tested with me. I knew those guys could make it. No matter what I did, I couldn't figure out how to save the tires to be able to make it get full 24 laps. So I kind of just did the math. I'm like, break it up into, make that extra stop and find a gear that I can just drive as fast as I possibly can to try to coincide with that. Man, I thought Flash, when he got up front, I thought he might go into that save mode. He didn't, and I do want to apologize to him on that when he was trying to come down. I didn't lift. I stayed in it. But I was like, man, it's go time. I got to get the gap on these people saving. So, Flash, I know you're in here. My bad on that.
Oh, I felt it.
Travis, you got anything there for a race winner?
Well, hear me with all my glitching here, but just getting that win after a lot of frustrating weeks. Just good to see you have a strong car. And, I don't know. I don't can ask you. I'm just glad that you finally won.
Man, it feels good to finally get that off my back and get a W. I got to give a shout out though to Flash 9, Coach Matt, those guys were fast. Nuke Bob, he was working with me all week. Picola, he worked with me today. There's a lot of fast trucks out there, and man, if it wasn't for the lag, I don't know if it was me or if it was Coach Matt, but there was lag coming on me when I was around him, and so because of that I couldn't work with him. I feel like I could have caught those guys up and saved a little bit quicker, but unfortunately, got 11.704 service.
Well, congratulations on the win there, Taddy. And for our second place finisher there, Flash 9. Great run there for you again tonight. Thought for a second there, when those guys started to get racy and you ran away there with the lead, that it might be another one for you. So how'd you get second place done? It's yet another podium for you.
Well, we were in great position when they were racing side by side, and I did my math wrong with the first pit stop, and I tried to go an extra lap, and I blew a tire right as I was getting on the pit road, and had a 3-second repair damage there, so that kind of put me behind, and had to try to short pit I think the last couple stops to try to catch back up, and I'm surprised it actually worked, because Taddy and Coach Matt, they were all, just as fast as I was, I thought, and we were racing, really good, and I had some guys doing strategy and all that, and I do apologize to the two. He was lagging quite a bit, like Taddy said, and I couldn't really tell where his line was at entering, I think, turn 1, and we got into each other, and he was definitely, top 3 material, so I apologize, but other than that, had come back a couple different times tonight, so I'm pretty proud of second place.
Travis, anything for him?
No, the only thing I got is good job on second place. And good job coming back. I know it was field out there tonight. Got bounced around a bit. So I just know that you just probably had a lot of bumps and bruises there on you.
Yeah, the no damage helped. That surprised me a little bit, but congrats to Taddy. I knew he was gonna go for this one tonight, and he went and took it. He did what he had to do, and had a good race with the 8 truck there the last couple laps, and I know we were both sliding around. I think we made contact slightly a couple different times, but it was a good race there at the end.
Good deal.
Yeah, and congratulations to you there on your second place finish. For our third place finisher, it's his first podium here on Wednesday nights, and it goes to Jacob. Congratulations, man.
Thanks, buddy.
How'd you get third place done tonight? You and Piccola were obviously on different strategies compared to everybody else. And matter of fact, there are those last couple of pit stops, you even wrecked coming onto pit road, or at least that's what it looked like from the broadcast view. But you get the third place done here tonight. We were just sitting here in awe of how you were able to stretch that run out. And we had NASCAR Extreme in here with us, and he's like, is he really still staying out? We just couldn't believe it.
Man, I tried. It's with a lot of help and a lot of really good advice. Just practiced it and then went out there and just tried to pull it off the best I could. Tried to save the tire more than anything. And if I would have saved just a little bit more earlier on in the stage 3 runs, I wouldn't have had to hold back there the last 2 laps. I kind of gave it all that I had the last 10 laps, but I was looking at my dang tire meters and I was just right at blowing it, going to come across the line. So I kind of had to go hide and get flashed that, or it wouldn't have looked pretty. But I blew it coming out of 4 and ended up taking home a 3rd. So I'm pretty stoked.
Travis, you got anything for him?
Well, congratulations, Jacob. You and I have raced quite a bit, so your second race, you get third place finish. I know you and Piccola were on the same strategy there. Were you just able to have a more stable setup, I guess, or what happened there with you and him not being on the same page?
I mean, we were pretty close. I think I just found another gear there the last 10 laps and just, my mentality was I'm going to make it or I'm going to be right at it, so might as well push it,
Gotcha. Well, yeah, man, congratulations on third, and hopefully we'll probably be knocking down some more top 5s before the playoffs start.
I hope, man, I hope.
Congratulations once again to our top 3 finishers. I know Taddy already left, but congratulations to him on the win. Congratulations to Flash 9 on second, and congratulations to Jacob on the third place finish. And thank you guys for taking the time to talk to us. Well, Travis, it was quite the interesting night for multiple reasons, and we saw a lot of action there on the track, a lot of pit road penalties and craziness as always. And you had your own craziness with your mic and everything tonight, but man, it was a good time. And any final thoughts? I always ask you that at the end of the race.
No, just need to start setting up my truck for tomorrow.
Yeah, and I hope you guys watching the broadcast had a great time with it. I certainly enjoyed it. It's really nice to just be able to sit back and call these races, especially after being a driver yourself. It can be kind of chaotic, especially when you're a newer racer. So it's really fun to just sit back here and watch. But I want to thank NASCAR Extreme, if you're still in here for IRRing for us for tonight. Much appreciated.
No problem, buddy. My pleasure.
And I want to thank all of you guys out there that are watching tonight. And I want to thank you, as always, Travis, for coming up here to helping me. And we'll get ready to do it again next week. So from everybody here at GC Sports, we hope that you guys have a great night.